Have you ever wanted to swap lives with a celebrity? Well, TikTok has a new phrase for you. Hello and welcome to today's video where I will be talking about the new phrase, destiny swapping. It's not new, but we'll get into that. So, as I said before in the little intro that I just did, that destiny swapping is essentially where a celebrity and a less famous celebrity, or a celebrity and a new person, supposedly swap how their lives are supposed to go. Now, this is the new trend right now to talk about, and the new phrase that people are using. So let me just go into what it means, the examples, and how I feel about it. During this, I will also be painting. So first off, what is destiny swapping as a concept? So the first thing about it is that it is essentially the act of, in a malicious way possibly, or in just a turn of events kind of way, one person has the outcome that everybody expected for the other person. The main example that people are using, and the one that is the most popular right now, is Paris Hilton and Kim Kardashian. Now, if you were like me, that I've kind of heard about this, but I'm just not a big celebrity drama person, so I didn't really look into it. But the thing about it is that Kim Kardashian first started out as the assistant to Paris Hilton, and that's whenever she first got into the light of stardom. And people are saying that now, with Kim K being super mega rich, super mega successful, in the starlight, being a billionaire and all that stuff, that was supposed to be Paris's fate. And because of some people think destiny swapping is like some voodoo, hoodoo, not really, Now, there are some people that believe that destiny swapping is like this witchcraft, demonic thing, and then other people just think turn of events, I guess. So it really depends on who you ask. And then the next example that people use in a malicious way is Lady Gaga and her friend that I forgot the name of. I feel like that kind of tells the point of why they consider it destiny swapping. But apparently, I've heard this rumor for a while, but in a weird way, that people say that Lady Gaga swapped lives with her friend, but they also say that that she killed her for it, and that she's some weird witch. I don't know about that part, but there's stuff about that too, so it's all out there. And the reason why, like I said, people are talking about it with Paris Hilton and Kim Kardashian mostly, but it has evolved into a sense where there are even normal people using it. And what I mean by normal is, I saw a TikTok video, and it was probably fake, as all things on social media are, about somebody that was smaller quitting streaming because they believed that Kai Cenat destiny swapped with them so they would never succeed. I don't know. That's a strange one. But people are now essentially using it as a more witchy and, like I said earlier, malicious version of just stealing somebody's life. And the concept isn't new. Destiny swapping is just the new, edgy phrase for it. But it's if you've ever seen, a Disney Channel show and somebody got an award that another person thought they deserved, and then they go, "That should be me!" It's basically that, but instead of the actual person believing it, it's a bunch of people on TikTok thinking that somebody else deserved your life instead. Now, do I think that there is something in the real world of destiny swapping? Sure, you can steal somebody's opportunities. You shouldn't, in certain situations. I don't know. I don't live your life. But it's that concept, basically. And when it comes to like the spiritual sense of it, I mean, I don't know. My beliefs are largely just I believe what I believe, you believe what you believe. Let's not deal with it. I don't want to talk about it. And it's like if on like a witch level, if you could actually steal somebody's life, I just wonder like how. Because there's always like people are always like, oh, there's witches in the government. The powerful have their own people, and that's cool and all. But like, can they not hook us up? Is there a referral on Etsy? Like, who am I supposed to be contacting for this? Because if I can swap my lives with somebody else, no, I'm kidding. I wouldn't. I am fine just the way I am. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the concept's just weird, in my opinion. And I specifically think that part of it, primarily with the Paris Hilton and Kim Kardashian stuff, believe that it's largely just because not a lot of people actually look into the history, because I hate to say it, but most of the people making these TikToks probably weren't even alive whenever Kim K's tape came out. So they have no idea about that, because I genuinely do not think that Paris Hilton would have gotten famous and turned into a billionaire with that method. I really don't think so, because, her father owns the Hilton hotels. I don't think she would need to do all that to become a billionaire. Well, maybe that's just my opinion. The patriarchy sucks. Women do what they gotta do. And then with the Lady Gaga one, it's like, I mean, I don't know. Like, she was probably just weird with her friend, and her friend, like, encouraged her to embrace that side because she was so cool doing it herself. Like, why is it so hard that friends can just, like, take inspiration from each other? And, like, weird attracts weird, so, like, I don't know, of course they're gonna be hanging out. Maybe Lady Gaga was just, like, scared at the time, and then she came out and was like, yo, what's up, this me now. Like, that's all it has to be. But people overcomplicate it and try to turn it into this scary story. And I mean, I don't know. I mean, I do personally, like, I'm on some sides of the internet where part of me does believe that, like, A-list celebrities do have some weird culty stuff going on. Like, I admit they probably do, because being that famous, you turn insane in one way or another. So I don't deny that part. But the act of, like, completely swapping lives with somebody, I feel like there's just too much behind the scenes that we can't, like, track to be able to confirm that or not. Because even then, like I said, there are ways in which, like, it does, like, actually happen in the industry where somebody takes the opportunities of another person. But I don't think that's what people are trying to talk about here. People are trying to be like, oh my god, she stole her soul, she's evil. And also, why is it always women that you're questioning? Out of everything that I've seen, other than the Kai Cenat one, it's always been women. Why do women have to question how they got there? Why? Answer me that. Riddle me that, Batman. Riddle me that. And I even see these videos where it's like listing people that have destiny swapped, and it's like, you can just say that it didn't turn out the way you expected. You can just say that, hey, I thought that person would be like that instead. You can just say that. You don't have to turn it into, like, questioning people's religions. I mean, again, I don't know what they do behind the scenes. Maybe there was something that was like, you know what, Paris, you're old news. Now it's Kim K. We're gonna push her instead. And I mean, isn't there the rumors that, like, Kim Kardashian's mom was the one that released the tape and she's been, like, behind it this whole time? Something like that. Like, why don't we talk about that? Why don't we talk about women being exploited in the industry? I feel like that's the main thing we should be talking about, but whatever. And I mean, in the concept of destiny swapping, I feel like, again, these are just not the right people to be talking about. I feel like there's probably so many other, like, more lower level things they could be talking about. You don't have to talk about the big celebrities. You can just be like, hey, this person stole my energy. Like, this person at work fucking took all the accolades that I was supposed to get. Like, that should have been me. And part of it's also just jealousy. Like, part of it is just straight up jealousy. Like, anger that somebody else got the opportunities that you should have. Like, who knows? Maybe it was some Paris mega fans that were like, you stole her stuff. I don't know. The whole point is just the fact that there is sure, that's the whole point. No, but what I'm trying to say is that comparison, as I said before, is the thief of joy. I've even had to go through this conversation with myself, and other people have had to have this conversation with me multiple times. I will admit that. But it's just the fact that comparing yourself or comparing others to others is never on any way, shape, form, or level going to be healthy or accurate, because you don't know what's going on. You don't have like the further capacity to understand what's going on in somebody's life, especially celebrities. Like, the amount of it that's actually just like fake PR is crazy. Like, I saw somebody that was talking about like whenever they were a PR person, and most paparazzi is staged. Most stuff not even real. Like, that's just straight up a fact that people will call on their own paparazzi to make themselves look good. Like, that's just something that happens. So, I mean, there could be, like, the only way that I could believe in destiny swapping is, rather than it being a spiritual thing, being a matter of whoever decides who's famous, which was more important back then in the 2000s. Back then in the 2000s, God, I'm old. But, like, before TikTok and Instagram and influencers and all that, that was a bit more important. About executives and producers and all that. That was something more important. And Paris Hilton already had, like, an unfair advantage because she is the literal daughter of a famous hotel executive. Not a hotel executive, hotel founder, owner, however you want to say it, CEO, I don't know. His name's on the building. Every building. That's it. That's all I know. But with that in mind, like, the only way that I could see it is just, like, if, again, Kim Kardashian's mom, she orchestrated with a bunch of people, shook some hands, and they started pushing her and started being like, putting her in the limelight, putting her in the tabloids. Like, that's the main thing. Because, again, you can steal people's opportunities. So, I don't know, maybe. I don't think they have any bad blood, though, so it's like, I don't know, that's just my hot take on it. You may be wondering what I'm doing. I have something in my brain. Don't worry about it. And I think that at least in today's world, it would also be a lot harder logistically to do that. Because, again, algorithms are so weird, and it's very hard to actually, like, keep up with them and match them. So it's, again, at this point, for anybody saying any, like, modern conclusions, would most likely just be out of jealousy or out of, like, my fave should have gotten this, you shouldn't have. That's the only thing I can think about. Or people just trying to be like, I hate this person. They stole an opportunity from somebody else. They're a witch. Like, there's always that. And I mean, again, on a spiritual level, I wouldn't know. I mean, I'm not up there myself being like, yo, I don't know. Whose life would I even want to swap with? You know what? Comment down below who you would destiny swap with if you could. Like, I don't know, who would I? Because that's really a difficult question. I don't know, part of me is thinking silly, another part of me is thinking not, like, because again, you can't get somebody's destiny without also doing their journey of being there. Now, like, in the grand scheme of things, now that I know, I could be like, oh yeah, I want to be like this famous person. But that would also probably mean to be exactly like that famous person and get that exact same outturn, I would have to go through the horrible things that they had to do. Like growing up in Hollywood? No. Nah. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I had a shitty childhood, but that's another level. And then another thing for me too is like, it's just so hard to think about wanting to be somebody else whenever I have no idea what their life is like. I have no idea what's going on, like, in their head, how they're feeling. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. But there's always that. And then there's just the question of, what if my destiny is actually way better than that? Like, why would I swap with somebody now whenever what I've got going on might be so much cooler, but because I'm all worried, I don't want to do it. And I mean, why should I? Whenever, again, I don't know what their actual destiny is. Like, what if the person that I swap with dies a horrific death? And I don't know that yet because I'm like, oh, they have a lot of money right now. What? That would be stupid. That would be stupid. That would be dumb. Bad. Because I'm bad. I'm really, really bad. But hey, maybe that's just me with that one. And it's also just frustrating to see that rather than talking about the actual, like, acts that are going on in Hollywood, or even our current day, like, there's so much shit going on all the time that we should probably be worrying about, like, you know, the genocides that are happening all over the world. But no, Paris Hilton should have been the billionaire. Get over it. But hey, I mean, I'm the one talking about it, so I'm kind of perpetuating it. And you know what? While I got you here, the genocides that are going on right now aren't cool. I don't support any fucking one of them. So, free Palestine, free Sudan, free everybody. Why are we doing this? Like genuinely, it's so stupid. Why are we so mean to each other? Greed is so stupid. And I feel like that is also, like, people are understanding the greed of humans, but they're pushing it towards celebrities rather than the people in power. They're focusing on the entertainment of the people in power instead of the actual people. So it's like your focus is on the wrong group. Put this energy into something else. But, I mean, on that note, I also do understand the people that are doing it as a form of escapism. Like, some people are like, yeah, this is like my only way to escape from the world is celebrity drama. And for that, go right ahead, sure. But I feel like we also need to just give time to the stuff that matters and not go too delulu with our fantasies of what's going on in Hollywood, because Hollywood is Holly weird. It's stupid. A bunch of weird stuff is going on and we all know it. But we have bigger problems at hand other than a bunch of rich people jorking it together, because that's weird. And they're also doing a bunch of weird other stuff in those files. What's in the fucking file? Sorry. You know, this video was supposed to be really just about celebrities, and then it just got onto a tangent because I don't feel like I can literally talk about celebrities without talking about all the weird stuff going on in the world, because unfortunately they're all weirdly connected, because then they get celebrities to like spout their message for whoever. Is just so weird to me. I don't get it. Politics is weird. And the fact that we have to basically have like celebrities of who we want to be in charge of everything. I don't know this voice that I'm doing, but that's how I feel about everything. Sorry about that face I just made. I don't know. Yeah, this is not done yet, but this is what it looks like right now. And I'm probably gonna finish this up soon, but not tonight probably. But yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys about what destiny swapping is, since I've been seeing it a lot on TikTok between all of the horrible world news. That's what I've had to deal with. So I just figured I would talk to you guys while I'm setting up my next piece. Like I said earlier, if you have somebody that you would want to destiny swap with, or you have any other opinions on this video, you can And like I said before, you can comment down below who you would want to destiny swap with, or comment anything else down below. I would love to hear from you. Also, while you're down there, hit that like button, because that gives me that sweet, sweet dopamine to keep making these videos. And if you want to see more of them, you can hit that subscribe button. If you want to financially contribute... I messed up my whole flow. And if you want to help reach my goal of cleaning this entire mess of a desk, look at this, this thing's messy as hell. If you want to help me, I have a $20 goal on Ko-Fi right now to make a desk cleaning video, including ASMR maybe? But yeah, that's it for today. I'm going to go build a seance circle so I can become Tom Cruise, maybe. But yeah, that is all for today. For now, I'm going to learn how to build a... But yeah, that is it for today. I'm going to go ahead and build a alchemy circle and transmute to something else. Bye-bye. And yeah, that's about it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Maybe with some different skin. Bye-bye!